Welcome to News Onces, where we bring your neighborhood article to life. Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch has no mask despite COVID spike. Associate Justice Neil Gorsuch poses during a group photo of the justices at the Supreme Court in Washington, April 23, 2021. Erin Schaff, Pool, Reuters. One of these justices is not like the others. Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch did not wear a mask for a hearing Tuesday, even as all the other justices in attendance did so, while two colleagues appeared remotely due to apparent concerns about COVID-19 infection. Gorsuch has failed to wear a mask on the bench during oral arguments since Friday, while the other justices who appeared did so in apparent recognition of the spread of the Omicron variant. That spread has coincided with a sharp increase in the number of Washington, D.C. residents and other Americans infected with COVID and hospitalized in recent weeks. Fate of Biden's vaccine mandate to be decided by Supreme Court. The News with Shepard Smith. Gorsuch and all other 8 justices have been vaccinated and received boosters for COVID. Last week, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, who normally sits next to Gorsuch during hearings, and who until recently had been the sole justice to wear a mask, began participating in arguments remotely through an audio connection to her chambers last Friday. Sotomayor is diabetic, putting her more at risk at contracting COVID. On Tuesday, Justice Stephen Breyer also began appearing remotely. Breyer, who at 83 years old is the High Court's oldest member, normally sits on the other side of Sotomayor when court is in session. As part of routine testing, Justice Breyer took a COVID-19 rapid test this morning, a court spokeswoman, prior to oral argument, and the result was positive. A court spokeswoman. That test has now been determined to be a false positive. If you like this video, please subscribe. We post more of what you like. A second rapid test was negative. Subsequently, Justice Breyer received a negative test result from a PCR administered this morning, the spokesman. The results of a PCR test taken by the justice yesterday were also negative. Out of an abundance of caution, Justice Breyer participated in oral arguments today remotely from his chambers. Breyer and 7 other justices, unlike Gorsuch, wore masks last Friday, when they heard hours of oral arguments in cases involving challenges to the Biden administration's mandates for COVID vaccinations for workers at large employers and healthcare providers.